It is still an incredibly strong pick. Dokdam yesterday showed why it can still be incredibly valuable. And the set will not be given over to the Team of Rumble. That's a big win.
No, I completely agree with you. DRX thinking about continuing along with the Viego priority. They could now just take Rumble into their composition as the jungler instead of Diana, right? So they could take Nocturne here if they'd like, but instead, it is going to be Gwen and Viego, our two newest champions, picked side by side, potentially. 15 seconds to go before that Gwen is decided upon. But I don't know whether Gwen was really the reason why KT were strong in the last game, so I'm going to steer away from it and just answer the Varus pick with a Jhin. We've got range versus range here on the bottom side of the map. With your equalizer, that's really fun. Not going to happen, as it is going to be the Rise locked in, and we'll see whether Becca does continue to think about the potential Brad. I'd like Brad, but Nautilus is far more likely and will be locked in, so just a little bit sad there. Certainly a better isolated matchup into the Thresh.
It is not as fun as the Bard. I also think that as DRX, the Bard comes with kind of a level of execution that that would be so good.
Ooh, goes back to one of Doran's old favorites. This is really fun. Not exactly, you know, your damage range that you're wanting in the 2v2. Exactly, that's I think what we need to focus on, right? Is the fact that KT were right there, but I have to hold the thought. There's going to be a Lantern giving Harp a bit of a shield as that's the Ignite to go down. Becca in a bit of trouble here as Noah looking for that last auto, throws down the hail of arrows. The Blighted Quiver will help him out here as
get on this now, and they're clearly not, even though they know this is happening.
Yeah, Solka just teleported to the mid lane, so they do have him there. Pioshik with his equalizer available. This is going to be very important. There's the flayback. Equalizer not really on this Dragon, as Blank is going to be able to secure it. They trade it for the Thresh. As Dove is over here, he managed to sort out the mid lane, and KT will get their jungler out scot-free as, aha! Here we go, my Dragon. Very excited about this. Finally understand what's going to be happening. Out goes Doran. Pioshik now in trouble. Moonfall goes down, and yep, set's real strong. And Dove is going to be able to pick up his first kill of the game. Solka now in trouble. Double E's coming through here, but that's a great blast cone to get Solka out of there. And now it's Kingen that could be in trouble. Dove was going...
The champion is just absurdly strong at the moment as
Pioshik doesn't have flash. Yeah, he does put the equalizer down. It's going to be a lot of damage, but it's not going to be consequential in any way, as Becca might be able to clear out a control ward. So, congrats.
This is the state of the game, right? And this is why we were kind of apprehensive about the chance of DRX, where more...
18, we'll see whether they can set up for that team fight as in goes Blank. They think that they found Solka here, and I don't hesitate to agree with them, as Blank is going to be able to get that one done, and now they're going to turn it into the rest of the team fight. Flash out from King, but in goes Doran. A phenomenal ultimate as Dove gets in there. That's the flash face breaker to get Pioshik out of there, and the flash from him is not going to do anything. In the meantime, Kingen's not going to be able to find any sort of flank as KT are circling like sharks. It looks like the Drake is going to be the next one that they want, as no one not quite able to solo that one at this point in the game, down to 200 health, as he's going to get back towards the bottom side, and KT feeling great. Oh, interesting, because so little has changed, and yet so much has changed. Is okay, it's a bit of a face check, as Lantern is there, but Blank not going to be able to take it right now. Flash is trying to get himself out, but that ain't going to work, as now the curtains have been called. Harp will be taken down here, so DRX actually finding one back, as Noah does make it out of the theater. And DRX thinking about grabbing themselves a Baron here. This might be a potential turnaround.
Nothing's as strong as a caster's curse. Atlas as...
apparently correct. As Dove, he's teleporting back in. Okay, this could be a dangerous one. Still, a lot of tools available for KT. Feels like a Hail Mary coming through for DRX, and they are going to back away from the Baron. Not wanting to
make this work.
Well, Dove is walking around. There's the flank from Doran. Can he do it? Finds three with the slicing Maelstrom. Is going to get taken down, but immediately that is 2 kills for KT. Pioshik trying to get out of there. The flash forward from Dove as he's a one-man army. Haymaker's going to do it. The Varus is just raining arrows from the backside as Kingen will be taken down. It's a quadra kill. Set's a pretty good champion as KT will get themselves the Cloud Soul.
But it's Doran who is the hero of that fight for me. Beautiful. Cheese him. I like it.
Yeah.
Full cheese.
Fnatic brush.
but that's help.
Well, that's what the stopwatch is for, all right? It was to buy him a couple of seconds of a lifetime. As Harp throws him out a consolation lantern. Come back from the dead, please, Cannon. That ain't gonna work. But Sulka, I don't think is going to... This play before, and it may just work again. The moonfall doesn't exactly connect, as Doran's holding onto that ultimate for a long time, but my god! That damage was revolting! No, Doran gets absolutely zero value. Last hit's a rumble with the ultimate, and it looks like the wallets are just a little bit too heavy here. As the lantern is going to be used, Bao has to walk away though. Sulka has none of his health bar remaining. Maybe KT are just too big to fail in this game. Yeah, that's the flash forward. Faces are broken, and Dove decides that he's just going to continue walking through turret shots, as Bao may have found Harp. He misses the flay, looks to try and flash to safety as Yep throws the hook in some random direction and will be taken down, as now the curtains have been called. Can the Elder be stolen by one of these last bullets? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be almost, but no.
That was so well played from Bao. Doesn't matter at all. They lost the team fight. It was the exact same play as last time.
But it was like all of the execution was just worse. But it doesn't matter because it's just they're in a better position in the game.
It just doesn't matter, Atlas, as you pointed out. Because this time they kind of see it coming, right? Everyone zones out. You see that there's not actually that much going on with the cannon. But Set.
Is that just a haymaker that insta-killed everyone? Look at this. One tick of the slicing maelstrom did damage.
Yeah. It's just a setup. That's the stupid thing. Oh man, I don't feel good about watching this again.
No.
I'm glad that dash is going to be gone.
You know,
I'm not going to miss that one.
Dove could have theoretically not taken turret shots towards the end there, but decided that he may as it's going to be rough times. Yeah, finds himself the stride breaker into the ultimate, and now Kingin has to be really careful of dragons, and unfortunately they are going to be there to smite him down from the heavens. So KT find themselves a pick, find themselves a Baron, they've got themselves an Elder, they've got themselves a Dragon Soul. I think they might have to find themselves a Nexus now because there's not much more to take.
Nothing you can do, Atlas. Nothing you can do here. As KT, they have the buffs, they have the money, they have the composition, and that might be the critical for this game.
Yeah, well, in goes the dredge line. They find a lot of CC onto a Thresh that just survives forever. That is going to be the bottom lane eradicated. Now Doran finds himself a Sulka, goes golden as well, as Sulka is going to do the same thing, but Dove is just going to break everyone's face. Yep, Kyoshik is going to feel the wrath of the dragons, and they've ran out of minions. All right, finally, they do start conga lining in, and goodbye, Nexus. KT with a very, very comfortable 2-0.
And
okay, so we might look silly on this desk because it was another great performance out of Dove. I thought that his set was fantastic, but I agree with you, Chronicler.
Yes.
The vote for Doran feels better.
Yes.
Because Set is just busted right now.
Set is revolting, and I also think that those flanks were actually what's really solidified that game's point past any point. And it signifies that this iteration of KT, above all, knows what needs to be done for the team. And that is something that we have not seen from KT for a really long time. And that is the reason why they